Mr. Floyd. My name's Josh. We channel Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. That is the focus and purpose of this channel. And the purpose is to help you build your best universe. If you're new here, welcome. If you're watching, if you're not new in the live, but if you're new in the rewind or replay, welcome. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell for when I go live. All right, so we'll give it a few minutes, let people come in and see what we've got. How's your dawning? Mine's good, just writing a shift, waiting to, not even waiting anymore. Knowing where I want to go and now trying to let the universe show me how it intends for me to get there. So watch what you say, because I was about to say, figure out how to get there, but I don't need to figure anything out. Lean, good dawning. If once your universe shows you where you need to go, what you need to do, you definitely have to lean into more trust to get there. If you try to take the reins and say, I'm going to do it, I'll get there, we got this, I got this, then you're not. That's old energy. You got to let it do your part, but let the energies take you. Hi, Victoria. Good dawning. Welcome. Angela. Hola. I thought you were. Oh, anyways, good dawning to all. And grateful that you are all here. Don't know, kind of woke up a little scatterbrained this morning, so try to recenter here. We'll get back into our pyramids for sure. And just kind of centered down here on this Friday. I don't even know what they call it, Friday, something Queen or something. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, I guess if it's Friday, then are you going to go fry something? I have no idea. But at any rate, hopefully you guys are going to have a plan for a good weekend here. We've got a one-on-one session tomorrow. I will be live and it's in the community there on Shari's channel. I forget, honestly, I don't. Millie might be able to put in a link there. But I will be live tomorrow, and I appreciate it. Thank you. At noon, my time, which would be 2 Eastern, on Shari's channel, and there is something in my community page. I just didn't think to post it on the chat. So outside of Adam, this will be the first time that I've been invited to be on anybody else's channel, and for me, that's kind of mind-blowing. So eventually we'll have to do the inverse here. So I'll have Sherry on my channel and Adam, who self-proclaimed they're extremely busy. So maybe in the fall we'll get Adam, LOL, on Mr. Floyd Channelings here. But hey, if you want to be on Mr. Floyd Channelings, if you've got something that you think you could share to the universe there, by all means, please hit me up. Mr. Floyd Channelings at gmail.com. That's Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. I have a Zoom account, and I would love to put you on the channel if you have a gift, if there's something that you can do, if there's something that you're interested in sharing with the universe, but you don't want to set up your own YouTube channel, send it to me. Good dawning, Dora. Welcome. Welcome to everybody as we come in here. We're going to go ahead and down here in a moment and get back into our pyramids from yesterday. Yesterday we got rid of self-sabotage and talks, and today we're going to get rid of doubt and fear. So we're going to slice that off today, and we're going to move forward. There we go. Thank you, Millie. Truly appreciate that. Grateful. So I will be on the link that is posted by Millie at 2 o'clock Eastern time, which is noon my time, which would be 11 o'clock Pacific, on Saturn Day tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to discuss or anything. I assume I would probably channel. I do not know, but most likely they'll be channeling about. So good dawning to all. And let's see who else is in the chat. Stoney, good dawning. Stoney has her own channel as well. Millie has her own channel. And so if you have your own channel, speak up there and part of the family here. So we're going to go ahead and get back into the pyramids that we were in yesterday. And yesterday we did all the negative self-talk. We got rid of a lot of that. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. So today we're going to ground back down. So close your eyes and stretch yourself out however you do in the dawning. For a lot of you, it's already like 10:33, so you're like early afternoon almost. Um, or late morning, late dawning. So either way, center yourself down and imagine yourself back in your pyramids. All right, so we're back in our pyramids, and today we're going to call again on Archangel Raphael. Green light comes on. It's always on, theoretically. So when the pyramids at Isis built for us a few days ago, there's a green light bulb at the top. That's always on. And we have the violet flame, which technically is always there for you. You can go to a video and watch the violet flame. You can go to my playlist there where Archangel Raphael, through Archangel Raphael Kelly, will walk you into the violet flame through either the cushion or the chair and tell us. Or honestly, and I'm being as honest as possible because the violet flame is part of you. If you just close your eyes, stomp down on the ground, so to speak, and envision it coming up around you, and just ask Saint Germain to turn it on, you can stand in the violet flame immediately. You don't need to. We sometimes attach all these rituals of I need to go through this video and go through the portal and what have you to get and be talked into the violet flame. The violet flame is natural. It's part of you. It's part of everything. So just bring it up, feel it, and you can bring it right in. I can do it instantly and just feel it spinning around me. You can probably do the same. So we're going to close our eyes or keep them open. That's truly up to you. We're sitting in our pyramids. Again, your pyramid can be wherever you want. Your pyramid could be in Giza, Egypt. It could be on the beach. You could be sitting in Morocco. Wherever you want to be, you're in your pyramid sitting there. You can be in the sphere watching the Dead Company in your pyramid. It doesn't matter. Wherever you choose to be. So close your eyes down. Bring yourself into your pyramid of protection. And again, if you're new and joining us or haven't watched us for the past few days, we asked Isis to come in and bring us a pyramid of protection. And so she dropped a light pyramid over each one of us here at the in the family here. And we've been working within that pyramid to clear stuck energies and old energies. If you're new, then we're going to ask Isis to bring into anybody who's new here a pyramid of protection and drop that over them. If they accept it, if they don't, that's fine. And again, we had also discussed how your eyes, you only see 1% or less of the visible light spectrum. So if you were to see that, that's why you only see that, is because you'd be instantly awake. You'd see creatures and everything and dimensions and fields. So you have to be shrunk down. This is a feeling zone. This isn't you see it. You see it based on your feelings, it shows up. But you don't see it and then you feel it. You feel it first, then you see it. So in this aspect, that's why you don't see it first. Or you don't see much of the dimensional space. So in this aspect, if we were to give you supervision or regular like eagle vision, you would see, theoretically, you would see the pyramids right there. You'd see the light and you'd see Archangel Michael within the pyramid there. You'd see all the balls of energy that you're about to pull out of you and release into the central sun. So in our universe, on Earth, on the 3D plane, for us to work through this, then we have to imagine it, which is the same thing as kind of seeing it, but we're visualizing it. This is a technique that you can visualize and do on your own, that you don't need any channeling, you don't need any specifics, you can just do it. And we're going to walk through that again today and leave it over the weekend. So if you have something that comes up in your weekend, it's a real stupid, simple technique that you can just pull it out, give it to Michael, and watch him pitch it to Isis, and you'll feel that lightning. A lot of this is what you put into it, you feel, and as well. So if we were to crank up your eyes, you would see the pyramid immediately. If you had like regular vision or like cat vision, cats can see into other dimensions. They can see the 5D. They can see what we can't. We can sense, but they can see it. So they would see the pyramid of protection. They'd see Archangel Michael. They'd see Isis catching into her disc the energies we're about to throw. So feel into that. It's like your ascension. You can't see into your ascension. You feel into it. You feel intuitively. That's your intuition. So let's close our eyes or keep them open because you're really going to feel into this. It doesn't matter. For me, it's easier to close my eyes. So if my eyes close, you can't really tell because I'm wearing my glasses with the photospheric lenses. But so we're in our pyramids and we're grounded down. Sitting in our pyramids, the green light comes on, chink. The violet flame spins up from the ground around us. Archangel Michael comes in, shoop, he's off to our left. Open up the sunroof, so to speak, and there's Isis, ready to catch what we want to throw out of our pyramid of protection. And today we call forth all of our doubt, all of our insecurities, all of our unworthiness. We may have said unworthiness before, but we're coming from a different space. We're coming from our small space. We're coming from that 3D little human space. Then we are not infinite source space. We call that forward. We call forward our little self, our doubting self, the self that has kept us small. We call forth the energies that have kept us in our darkness. We bring it up to the surface of our dense trauma bodies to make them a little bit less dense. We call forth all the doubts put into us from others. We call forth all the negative comments from the I want to do this, and then the negative comments that came behind it. Or the fears, or the lack of money, so we never tried it. Or the embarrassment of enjoying something, so we never brought it to the surface. Maybe you were 6 and you thought baking was the bee's knees. I don't know where the bee's knees came from, but you thought it was. But you held your light because it was not cool to bake. Whatever it is for you, we're going to bring that to the surface. Maybe you like to knit, but you don't tell people that. Or maybe you're a closet runner. Whatever it is that you're hiding is your skill. Whatever it is that leaves doubt in your universe for your prosperous future. Whatever it is that leaves doubt that you're not worth anything. And that whatever meaning, if you're doing something menial for a living, nothing's menial, but you're not stuck. You can always move forward. We're going to bring up all that energy. Give you a moment in your universe to take a second and ground down into where you might find where you are in lack or in fear or in doubt or in question or won't or can't. Bring that up for yourself. We're going to take a silent moment. We're going to, for you, don't just sit there per se, but bring those energies forward. I can't tell you what's haunting you, what's eating your inside. Did you drop out of college maybe and so you have regrets? Whatever it is, bring it to the surface. We're going to take a minute. Take a deep breath. Bring it to the surface. All right. We're going to take all that energy that we don't want, that we've been carrying, that's been dragging us down, that has been leaving us in lack, or leaving us, maybe you're looking for a job and you scroll through the job boards and I'm not worthy of that one, or I can't get that one, or wow, that one pays a lot. They wouldn't give it to me. Whatever it is in your universe, ball it up. Grab that energy. Pull it off of you. Grab it. We're going to ball it up. We're going to cleanse it toss it into the central sun. So we're going to ball it up. Got all that energy of lack and doubt and distrust and I'm not worthy and all that junk and this big black ball of goo energy. We're going to ask Archangel Michael to come in right now. He's over to your left. You lift it up. Archangel Michael, cut the cord that is holding this energy to me, to my dense trauma body. Archangel Michael picks up his light sword. Zing! Slices right through. You see the energies. Now the ball is free floating and holding in your hands. You have all this energy of doubt and distrust and lack and not worthiness holding in your hands. Give it to Michael. He's on your left. You're free. It's gone. Feel how light you are. Michael's standing to your left, holding that ball of energy. Now it's your choice. If you choose to, have Archangel Michael pitch it to Isis, who will catch it in her disc, which represents the central sun, and it'll burn up. Anything sent to the central sun, though, is your energy. You can always claim that back if you want doubt, distrust. I'm not worthy in your universe. That's up to you. So go ahead if you choose to. Give it to Archangel Michael and let him throw it into the central sun. If you're allowing him to throw it in, visualize Archangel Michael throwing it to Isis, who's going to catch it in her disk and let it burn up as like it's in the central sun. All right. We're going to call on Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. Remember, while you are in your pyramid, you're always protected in your pyramid. There was a video game called Metal Gear Solid. Remember that back in the day? You could get a box. I don't know that video game guy, but it was funny. You could be a box, and then the box would cover you, and the whole game you'd run around in this box. It's like your protection. Well, Isis, wherever you go, that pyramid is following you. You get in the car, the pyramid extends over the car. If you go into work, the pyramid extends over work. And if you go home, when you're home, the pyramid extends over your home. So keep all of that in your universe, that wherever you are protected. Now, you could ignore it and just go on about your universe. You're still protected. But the more you allow that protection to be there, the more protected you really are. All right, so we're going to bring in Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. And again, if you're new here, I'm a semi-conscious channeler. I count down from 5. If I open my eyes, it's just to look at the clock. It doesn't kill the channeling. No, if I got up and opened my eyes and started walking away, that would kill the channeling. But here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good dawning and welcome. Happy Friday. Are you going to fry something today? Ha, ha, ha. Welcome. I am Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We are comboed energies inside Josh. We're flowing through Josh to channel to you. We are mostly Saint Germain. Hi, it's me. And then Archangel Raphael, who introduced myself, Saint Germain, to Josh through energetic transfer, so to speak, through an energy. He said, this is good for you to channel, and here we are. We are channeling now. We have over 100+ hours of channeling on Mr. Floyd's channel here, and we are here for you, to help you to live your best universe, and to help you fry something on Friday. Because, of course, on Friday, you must fry something. That's why you have your fish fries. Ha, 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 on Friday. No, just kidding. But your universe and your language is very funny. Friday, I don't know why it's coming up as fry. What are you frying? But nonetheless, maybe you're fried from your work week. There you go. You are slaved in, so to speak, because you have to pay for your, we're going to say it, because it keeps you, this is why you have to go to work, so to speak, your electricity. When you get your free electricity, you may not have to go to work so much, but nonetheless, because you have a grid and you don't want to sit in the dark, so to speak, or sit outside and live in the park, you have to go to work, or at least figure out the way to generate income into your universe. However that is for you. So maybe by Friday, you are fried from going to work Monday through. And then by Friday, you're like, that is enough. I've already given you 32 hours. You want 8 more to make 40 hours for this week. That is a lot of frying of my brain, so to speak. You guys do a lot of work that you don't really need to do. Humanity was not set up for this. This is not how we intended it to be, but it is what you intended it to be because you allowed it as a collective to be this. So when you get up and go to work and you complain, it shouldn't be this way. You are correct in some ways. This is not what was intended. This is not the natural state of a human to go to work and sit in a cage, so to speak, for 8 hours, banging away at that computer with walls around it, no sunlight, and having its neck craned down, looking at the keyboard and a computer. That is not what we intended. That is not the space that we want you to be. You are sitting there banging away, doing your TPS reports, and then you get yelled at for your TPS reports because you don't put the correct cover sheet on your TPS report, and you have 5 different bosses on top of that. So this is not the universe that we intended, but it is the universe that you intended. Why? Because you are allowing it to perpetuate. I'm going to state that again. You are allowing it to perpetuate. You had a debate last night, for example, a presidential debate. I don't know how presidential your candidates are, but nonetheless, you had a presidential debate. First off, I want to ask you one question. You sit here and you complain about these candidates, correct? This one is senile, and this one might be this or that, whatever. You are complaining about who you are giving permission to rule your universe over, so to speak. A candidate, a president, or prime minister, wherever you live, or whatever, can only rule over you so much as you allow them into your heart to rule over you. I'm going to repeat that. Nobody can rule over you unless you give them your heart first. So if you watched your debate last night, why are you giving credence to these two buffoons, so to speak? Why are you giving them credence to run your universe or your country? Your country, they're not running your universe. You. This is why we tell you don't watch politics or anything. Stay framed in your universe. But if in the grander thing, yes, they could do certain lots of things that could disrupt your universe because you are unfortunately under in whether you want to agree or not agree or whatever. Unfortunately, if you are in a country wherever you live, those who are running that country do have an effect on you. Unfortunately, whether you are living in your universe and ignoring them or not, or like Josh, who doesn't even vote because he won't give credence to the system, so he doesn't vote. If he votes, then he has to give credence to what he is voting, and he has to agree with the system, so he does not vote. But on your end, but he has to live underneath that. So the decisions that they might make could have a big effect. If they said, we are going to raise taxes to 75%, that would have a huge effect. Josh will be homeless immediately, and 75% of his pay would disappear. At that point, yes, he might have to do something to step in instead of saying, I am not being part of this system. But then you step in to make change in that system and speak loudly as you are source. But otherwise, don't give credence to it. Well, Josh, did you watch the debate last night? If you did, that's great. If you are giving credence to that system, then you are letting some of your power be free. You cannot control what these people do, so why would you jump in behind them? You do not know these people for real, but you are giving them your energies like, vote for this person. I want this person to be the head of the ground. It's all made up anyway, so in this case, the United States. Really, it's just a hunk of land. We made it called North America. It's not North America, it's ground, it's Mother Earth. But nonetheless, and then you break it down to Colorado, then to Longmont, then to the park, and then to the bench, which has a plaque on it. The bench is gratefully gifted by. And then we could break it down from that, the person who brought the bench. But if you want to break down your universe that way, you certainly can, where you could just say, I am on planet Earth. I live with 8 billion other mirrors of me. One big energy, but 8 billion of us running around. How awesome is that? But now we have to break it down. And now we have to give credence to these people who might or might not win, who are going to run your universe. So I think you are letting them, giving them the power. By voting for them like that, are you letting them then run your universe? Are you giving them the credence that they are and saying, okay, somebody has to run the land at least, but not really. You can run yourself, but we are not there yet as a species. So in your universe, what are you giving credence to that you don't need to give credence to? Your boss. You have to give credence to your boss, but are you internalizing what your boss says? Are you just realizing somebody has to run the shop, so to speak, but you do your best and let your boss be your boss? Are you letting your boss boss you, so to speak? It's all about your energy, and that's kind of where we are going today. When you're going through your Friday, whether you're frying something or not, ha, ha, ha. Who's the boss of you? Are you letting your candidates for your presidential election be your boss? Who do I want to run my universe? Are you saying that? The only person who should be running your universe is you. You are the creator of your universe. Do not give your power away to a political candidate or something else, or to a teacher or what have you, or whomever else, your boss. Realize who they are. They are just human. Do not let their power or their title. There's lots of sirens going on, so we are going to say love to wherever the fire trucks are going. We like to do that and send them love and peace. There's like 5 fire trucks. You can hear them all over the place. There must be something big going on. So we're going to send all that love and peace to whoever is involved and favor to them. But nonetheless, can you in your universe see your boss for who they are? A fallible person. See the president as a fallible person, as a stumbling fallible person. Ha ha ha. I'll see your ex-president as who he was. He's just no making fun. Just see them as a human being. Everybody has flaws. You think, this person is better than that person. He has an R, a D, or whatever. They are human beings. Well, at least we think they are. They might not be. You never really know. But we are not going to go into that subject right now. Remember, Earth is an open field, so to speak. So something comes in here. You do not know what is really. I'm going to state this as clearly as possible, and then we are going to move on from that part of the topic there. Whenever you are looking directly in somebody's eyes, you are absolutely not 100% sure what you are truly looking into. I'm going to leave it at that. And so you are giving these, what you are not truly sure you are looking into, people credence to run your universe or your planet or your country or whatever you are letting them run, your mayors or your governors or your boss. And then you are cowering underneath your boss based on their titles. They're no different than you. The 8 billion people you run into, I'm going to make this easy for you. You run into Harrison Ford on the street. Everybody knows who Harrison Ford is. Maybe he's hanging out with Mark Hamill, ha ha ha. And they are standing there talking about DFOS, right? So you run into them. They are standing on the street corner. They are talking about DFOS, Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford, right? So you run into them. They are just regular people. You are going to kowtow to them, though. You are going to, your energies are going to lower, and you are going to go, oh, it is Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill. They know DFOS, and we are going to go talk with them, so to speak. But you are going to be in this, looking up to them. They are just you, just another mirror. Your presidential candidates are just you, just another mirror. You bump into Adele on the street. She is just gifted because she figured out she has a good voice, but she is you, no different. You are all the same. If you're giving credence to all these people being thinking that they are special, the special part is that they figured out what their talent is and you are using it. Or they knew the right people to get their mediocre talent put out there. Lots of your famous people aren't as good as the unfamous people in your universe. They just know the right people or did the right or wrong things, to get where they are. Getting a little dark here, but that's okay. We want you to understand that you need to stay in your frame. And if you are coming off of watching that debate last night, that the only debate should be in yourself about how awesome you are, not which candidate is going to free you or not. The only freedom you are going to get is from within inside yourself. There is no presidential candidate. There is no parliamentary candidate. There's nobody who is running any government who's going to free you. I'm going to repeat that. Nobody running any government will ever free you. The only freedom you can obtain is from within yourself through releasing your dense trauma body. I'm going to repeat that as well because people like to take a shortcut. I am free because I have a this or that. Or I am free because I have a large bank account. You are not free. You are still tied to your trauma. You are still acting from your traumas most likely and bonded to those traumas within yourself. Keep that in mind. So when you look at these fallible human beings who are just mirrors of you, can you detach and say, oh, you are not my savior. You are not going to save this country. You are not going to save. They can barely save themselves. Save yourself first. In order to save anything, it has to start with you first. In order to fix anything. That's why Saint Germain is here channeling on a daily basis now. In order to fix your universe on a grander scale, what must be done first? You fix yourself. If you do not fix yourself, if you do not find your center of love, if you do not find yourself in love, as love, then your universe cannot. You are a microcosm of the greater universe. So you are one slice of the 8 billion that are walking around on planet Earth. And so from your end, as that microcosm of planet Earth, it is your job then to be the planet Earth that you want to see. Don't expect your presidential candidates who don't act very presidential and maybe candidates for a lie detector or something, for them to fix you. You fix yourself. You ground in your universe and be the love that you are. That's where you find it. You do not find it in anywhere else. You do not find it in the voting booth. Although we are not saying that voting is bad or good or anything else. It is the system that you set up. It is the power that you put behind the people that you are voting for. You give them more power. You give them the savior. You give them a savior complex. This man is going to save us, the economy, what have you. They generally are not saving anything but their own self-interests. Let's be honest. If they wanted to save us, then they would shut down the military-industrial complex, because that would truly save us. So they are setting up a system that could kill us instead. So it's how you want to see it. But if you are looking to these candidates like this one is going to be better than the other, go stick your head back in the sand. Handle your universe. Don't give them your power. That is your task for today. To handle your universe. Don't let them handle your universe. Do not give them your power. If you watched the debate last night, fine, go vote. That's fine. You have every right to vote, but it's the energies that you put behind it. If you're saying this is the system, if you're in, here I'm going to give it to you this way. If you're in understanding of the system that you are underneath, whether you live in Australia, the parliamentary system in the UK, or the Congress system, the presidential system, the republic, you are not the democracy. They lie to you when they tell you are democracy because they want to get rid of certain things that help to keep your votes in check. But nonetheless, they want to get rid of your Congress there when they count the votes and keep it in check, the Electoral Congress. But we are going to keep that Electoral College. There you go. Because that would make you a straight democracy, and then only 3 states would win the entire election every single time. And there would not be a reason to vote because it would be California, New York, and pretty much that's your vote. And there you go. When California and New York vote, then you win. So there you go. But nonetheless, we are going to rewind all that and say, stand where you are. Don't let your broken political system and you're chasing down this guy is going to be better than the other, or this RF and the K guy is going to be, he's going to be better than any K car. He's going to be the most amazing thing ever. He knows what he is talking about. You know what you're talking about. In the grander sorts of things, the only thing you need to govern is yourself. Your humanity is just not there yet. But if you start to govern yourself, and don't give these people credence over your body, your power, your mind, your wallet, or anything else for that matter, your thoughts or your actions, and start to give that credence back to yourself, you can take back your power. You can look at it for what it is. It's all a show, and it's a power grab. Do you think these people are really interested? You have somebody who's going to run the largest country, one of the largest, most prosperous countries in the planet. Even if they are trillions in negative, they are still prosperous. It doesn't matter, but nonetheless, do you think that they are doing it for positive reasons? They are going out to give love, and we are going to have a national day of meditation and peace. Get real, get your head out of the sand. If you are running to run the largest country in one of the largest countries in the world, and you are running to run that, ooh, that's an energy. Find your own energy. Stay out of that. I think you understand when we don't want to go into certain words. We are on YouTube and all that. But stay out of all of that darker energies. Find it in yourself. Put all of that like the elf on the shelf, so to speak. Put it away. It is great. If you want to vote, then go vote. But do not give it so much credence. You can say, okay, this guy seems a little bit lighter in energy than this guy. But really, it's all the same broken energy. And then anyways, if you are voting, keep this in mind as well. If you are voting, then you're in some way giving credence to whomever you are voting. And if they turned out to blow up the planet, then you gave your consent to that energy, so to speak, in a twisted sort of way. You would have given consent to that because you gave that guy credence. Really, that is the point of what we are discussing today, since the debates were last night and all that. Find the credence within yourself today. When you are out in your universe and people are talking about this man said this and this man said that, look at them and say, well, what are you saying? Why are you caring about what this man said? Why is he caring about what you are feeling, what you are stating, and what is going on directly in your universe? You could look at the larger universe of everything's a universe, so to speak. So you could look at the elections. That's a larger universe, right? So what is going on in the universe of the election? Or you can let it go and say what is going on in the universe of Millie, or Anna, or Josh, or whomever, Stony, whoever is watching, or your universe in general, what is going on in there. Do not give that credence, because then you're stepping out of your universe. That's why we say don't watch the news or anything else per se. The headlines you need will cross your path, but do not dive into it or give it credence. If you had given it credence, you would have been sitting here in fear about this boat moving around in an island 90 miles off of the United States, and this and that, and somebody said this. What has happened in your universe since all of those fears were ginned up? Nothing. I'm going to repeat that again. And we could take it all the way back. Way back. You could take it all the way back to as far as you want. But all of these fears that are ginning up, you're going to run out of diesel fuel, your gas is going to be $85 a gallon, or whatever it is. We are going to peak oil. You're out of oil. That's it. It's time to get on your skateboard and go wherever you need to go. That is it. Let your dog poo you. There's your energy. Ha ha ha. But did any of that happen? Your food is going to run out and disappear. It may be a little more expensive, or cost more. And expensive is relative to you. If you think things are expensive, they're going to be expensive, and you're going to have less funds in your universe for what you think is expensive. Keep that in mind. Your words are spelling. If you go to the grocery store and say, I always have enough to buy exactly what I need and more, and help others if need be too, and none of the prices, whatever they are, affect me because I am abundant, then you will create that. But we digress. So in your universe, Stop giving them all this credence. Stop giving them all that heavy ass energy. Center down on yourself. Don't worry about all the other universes out there, the military industrial complex universe, or whatever else is going on. And tie it to the presidential debates. You can tie all that together. But drop it all and sit in your frame today. It's your Friday. If you're off, then you have a Saturn day and a Sunday to relax into yourself. Kind of pathetic that you should only have a Saturn day and a Sunday when we really, this is not how your universe was, this is not what we grandly designed. Taking care of your universe, yes. Getting up, chopping your wood, making your food and stuff, yes. Did we expect you to get up and get in your car and go sit in front of your computer and bang out numbers on a spreadsheet all day, squinting your eyes to the point where you, after a few years of doing so, you need to wear glasses, and then you'll get the hunchback. And then you start getting maybe fatty liver and a pot belly because you're sitting at this desk. And you have vitamin D deficiency because you spend 12 hours, 10 hours a day, 5 days a week at a desk. And your walls are so small, you could reach to the left and right and touch the walls. You can live that universe. That is not what we want for you. Josh is not living that universe. Through his channeling and through his efforts of himself, he is not going to be in that universe. What are you doing not to be in that universe as well? If you're watching this, you have a divine gift of some sort, and we've been dancing around that too. Your divine gifts. Using your divine gifts so you don't have to sit in your cubicle of hell, so to speak, and your neon or your fake lights, your LED lights, which aren't good for you. They put off energies that cause depression and slow down. If you can find regular light bulbs wherever you can in your universe, do so. Josh bought a case of halogen regular light bulbs, the higher intensity, old school incandescent bulbs, but with the halogen band in it instead. And it made a difference in his universe, and you get the better light. And of course, you may not go blind 30 years from now from the LED frequency. But nonetheless, in your universe, where can you settle down to find your universe and credence and not give credence to everything else that's dancing around out there, or the other universes? That's what we are getting at. So slow down today. If people are at the water cooler talking about the debate, it's up to you if you want to get into that mess or not. If you didn't watch it, be proud of that. I did not watch that. I don't give that stuff energy. I don't feel I need to. We both know who they are. We've seen them dancing around our universe for the past 8 years, so to speak. We've had 7.5 years, whatever it is. We've had enough of them. I've had enough of that energy. I don't want it in my universe. Whatever it is. Keep in mind, as well, they are feeding all of this to you. You have no control. You are getting spoon-fed this energy. Yeah, take this. Take this pill. Take this person. Take this policy that we are going to shove down your throat. Whatever it is being spoon-fed to you. Put down the spoon. If you turn it all off, if you turn off the matrix, meaning turn off your TV, sure, if you scroll through YouTube, you might get a headline or two. Remember then, if you get a headline or two, that's what you're meant to see. Just don't dive into it. Don't give it much credence. As a matter of fact, if you get a headline and you see it as negative, and more people did this, things would be much better. You could go, not in my universe. In your individual terrestrial field, these things will not come up. If you see a headline, the economy could collapse. We had done this before. Chunk, not in my universe. It's not collapsing. My universe is abundant. I'm not giving into their energies. If you have a presidential candidate who is standing there in a debate and saying this, that, or the other, we are going to end. Has it ever been ended before? We are going to's. We need to's, and we should. If they had been taken care of, then this person would not need to be standing there saying that each and every 4 years, so to speak. What in your universe instead are you needing to, can, or should, that you are ignoring and giving energy to the larger presidential debate, need, or can, or should? Stop ignoring your universe for the larger broken matrix universe, so to speak, the debates or the candidates or whatever else you are diverging from at the moment. The boat off of an island 90 miles off of Florida. Whatever you are looking at in your universe, the planes that are moving to Europe from the United States, or whatever you are seeing in your universe that does not pertain to your daily universe, don't give it so much credence. These things are only happening. The more we give it credence, the more the universe, your toroidal field, Josh's toroidal field, Neely's toroidal field, Fran's toroidal field down by the water cooler, the more we give all of that credence and push all of that into the grander source field, then the larger it is. The ideal of all of this is that you are creating your universe in love for yourself, putting that into the grand source field, and that slows down the toroidal mess, the dervishing that the planet is doing. It smooths the field. You are living in love for yourself. Balanced wave of energy comes up into the grander source field. So when you are in balance in yourself, when you are in your masculine and your feminine, you're doing what you need to do for yourself in love. Sure, you have your ups and downs, of course. Nothing is perfect. But if you have found that balance in yourself, you're sending it to the greater source field. And it helps to smooth over some of the crazy-ass energies that are going on your planet right now. That is part of the purpose of what we are doing on a daily basis. So as you walk out through your day, take that debate, ball it up like a ball of energy. When you are, something we are going to do real quick, and then we are going to go ahead and end this. So when you are sitting around in your universe, take the energies, like the debate. You can ball it up. All that anger they have for each other, all that lying, all that deception, all that we are going to do this. You're not going to do any of what you say. You're going to do whatever it is to make your handlers happy. We know that. And that's what the universe, we understand all of that. So take all that energy and ball it up. Roll it up. Ask Archangel Michael to come in and chop off all that political BS. Grab it from you and give it to him. Be free of all that so you can be free in your universe to create for you. You want to carry the resonant energies of like the debate last night and sit there and debate people at the water cooler and keep slicing humanity further and further away from each other. Go for it. It's not a universe I want to live in. I would want you to live in, but Saint Germain cannot make control over what you choose to do. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. Create your universe. Stop letting the debates or policy or Nancy Pelosi or whatever you're watching. Don't let any of that create your universe. Your universe is created from you, not Justin Trudeau or anybody else, for example. Not the Australian Parliament or the nothing. None of it matters but you and your universe and what you do on a daily basis to bring yourself up. If you get caught in that web, you are stopping your progress. It is hard to progress in yourself if you're trying to sit there and watch politics and games and war and whatever else. Leave all that for those who aren't trying to create their universe, who aren't in their frame, who aren't in their best self. We love you. Because you love yourself, you are here. Can you love yourself enough to say, I am not discussing the debate with you, Fran, at the water cooler today. I'm going to discuss how I can be my best self today, how I can lift you up, myself up, and humanity up into the greater, loving, grander source field. Releasing transmission. All right, 43 minutes. Wow, we're kind of long there. All right, guys. I'm not going to keep this too much longer. I have to go to work, but I'm grateful for you. So when you're out there and about there, can you keep your energies about yourself and not get into somebody said this about the debate or that or anything else, and stay grounded in you and what's really important for you. I'm going to go through the chat real quick and see what we've got. Hi, Henny. We're all God. Blink. We're all God. We are not human. Exactly. We are being human. We are source. Being human. Human being. Love it. All right. Thank you for other people. I appreciate that, Victor. Gotta kind of go backwards here. Doesn't work. I guess spin. All right. Let's see what we've got. Please like and subscribe. Henny. I forgot to hit the chat there and lock it off. I apologize. But as of Monday, the chat is locked off. So if somebody pops in there, they got to wait at least 5 minutes. Then they'll have to wait at least 5 minutes to punch in a comment. And they got to subscribe. So there we go. All right. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every slice of source that is watching this slice of source. You're all awesome mirrors. And may we mirror each other into more awesomeness. Just don't sit around and try to mirror the energies of all that heaviness. And he said this and she said that about this debate. No, let it go. Find love within yourself. All right, guys. We got 8 watching and 8 likes. Have an awesome weekend. I'm going to go ahead and release this and head off to work here. 44 minutes and 44 seconds. Perfect. I love you. Stay awesome. Thank you. Thank you all so much. And I think next week is our 3rd week of Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd, and we're up to like 4. almost 420 subs. So we're moving slow and it's slow and steady. It's the ones who get 1,000 subs overnight because they have that pop video and then they fade out. Slow and steady wins the race. Love you guys. I will see you in the next. There should be a Kuan Yin that's posted next week. We'll do ISIS. And stay awesome, stay beautiful, and have a fantastic frying day and a fantastic Saturday and Sunday. Love you. Thank you.